Good morning all, I'm Shiva, I'm from the US. I'll be talking about Gen AI Chatbot in predicting diabetes. Pancreatic pathway, it acts as a local in the intestines and influence nearby cells. Neural pathway, it sends signals to brain through nerves, practically a vagal nerve which can affect appetite and other functions. Endocrine pathway, it enters the bloodstream and travels to different parts of the body, influencing various metabolic processes and hormone levels. Now, how can we integrate GLP-1 into predicting diabetes? Well, that's where Chatbot comes into play. Chatbot has been used throughout the US in multiple websites, including my career of choice, T-Mobile. Chatbot is a one-on-one interface. It uses natural language processing, which is basically like how we talk, human to human. It understands the user's input and gives a solution to it. It's also available 24/7. It's cost-effective, time-effective. The only limitation it has is you cannot understand complex tasks, whereas a human will work it out. So I made a small trailer of an app. To access this app, we'll have a patient history. This is common in all types of hospitals. So this is just a case that was generated by ChatGPT. I can even show you the file. This is how it looked like: pregnancies, glucose, blood pressure, skin thickness, insulin, BMI, age, and the GLP-1 level, which can be conducted through the same way you conduct the blood test. If we add that into our ChatGPT model, it'll give you something like this, where the prediction is you're positive, you'll be able to get diabetes in the next 2 years, but the chances are only 72%. Now, you always have a chance of getting diabetes. It just ranges from anywhere from 50% to 90%. Back to the presentation. So the way I did this was through data collection. I have the patient's data, which I'll put into my ChatGPT bot. The difference the ChatGPT bot gives us is it's adaptive, so based on the user's input, it'll cross-reference in the internet its own database. So we'll be taking for like demographic information like the age, the gender, the ethnicity, the medical history like family background of diabetes, if your grandfather had it, your father had it, your blood glucose level, your BMI, your blood pressure, your HbAC levels, your fasting glucose level. These are basically like our Aadhaar card. You would have it like ready. All hospitals like have this information. All you have to do is upload it to the bot. There's a small data set. So this is a Python-based script, which is different from an AI-based script, but Python runs on pre-information. So we'll have that it will train it, so it can only predict a certain type of way, and that's where so there was a case study by C.Y. Chow in predicting the onset diabetes with machine learning. He used a Python-based script where he uploaded 100 patients or 1,000 patients' histories. So it will predict if you have diabetes, but based on those 1,000 patients only. So if you have like a new phenomenon, like your BMI is higher than, or your HbAC is higher, it won't be able to predict it, or it'll give an error code. That's where AI is different, because it'll explore the internet, it will go to various other sources. That means trained source. So we've seen this happen in recent times with OpenAI introducing its ChatGPT model. I've also seen Google recently release its Gemini. So we're all coming down to the final part, ethical concerns. You can't just have a patient's history just public out there. So that's why we should include like a temporary chat or like a area like a one-on-one encryption. Firewalls are here for like maths, just like that. We also need like a consent form if anybody wants it for like research purposes. Like students, we can give the consent, ChatGPT has recently done it with F4O, including the temporary chat option here. So why is this important? It's important because we have so much diabetic-related problems. Just being able to control your diabetes through my personalized suggestions, like if the obvious, like every doctor would say, your diabetes is high, control your sugar, but how much exactly do you have to control? The app will then cross-reference with its generative AI, giving you a personalized record of what exactly you should do. And that will help in diabetic-related problems because almost 422 million people worldwide have diabetes. This is just tested diabetes. Some people go untested, and the majority come from low-income families, so they can't afford like high treatments. And almost 1.5 million people die from that. This is actually from the international. It's a diabetic retinopathy, which is an eye problem. We have a lot of those. So this is just the severity level based on like each stage of retinopathy. We also have diabetic foot, as I also mentioned. There are three severity levels and stages. And the